This is the story of how I bought my MG. It's about 11 years ago, and Sunday night, had dinner, probably having a glass of bread, and I was just cruising through eBay, looking at cars for sale. Nothing in particular, I don't think, and probably looking through collector cars. Anyway, I came across this MGB, and it was a 1979 rubber bumper bar, manual, reddy maroon, and had no bids on it, and the starting price was $8,000. And I thought, oh, that's too cheap for an MG. You know, it's probably worth 15 or 20. So just to make things a bit more interesting, I put a bid in. I think I bid 10,000. And anyway, probably not long after it went to bed. Got to work the next morning and turned the computer on as you do, and getting ready for the day's trade, and there's an email from eBay. Congratulations, you're the leading bidder. And I was going, what? I nearly had a heart attack. I was falling out of the chair just about. Anyway, I thought, well, there's 6 hours to go, so it's so cheap, it's a steal. Somebody will come in at the last moment using that snipe program or something and grab it. Anyway, the 6 hours came and went. Nobody else bid on it. One bid, mine. So, another email, congratulations, you're the lucky winner, you know. And I thought, bugger me, what am I going to tell Pam now, you know. Anyway, to top it off, it's in Rockhampton. Now, Rockhampton's halfway up the Queensland coast. It's about 1900 kilometres from Sydney. And I thought, couldn't believe it. I was in a panic. Anyway, when Pam got home and I told her about it, she was reasonably receptive to it. So I thought, oh. So after a bit of discussion, I decided I'd go up and have a look at it. And if it was as advertised, I'd buy it and drive it home. So on the Thursday, that was the Monday then, and I spoke to the guy, made arrangements. I caught the plane up to Brisbane, and then from Brisbane to Rockhampton, and this guy met me at the airport about 9 o'clock in the morning, Thursday morning. And anyway, we drove into town. He had it at his work place in town. So we got in there, and I, not knowing much about MGs, or not having thought about MGs for 30 years or something, I walked around. It looked okay. I kicked the tyres, and we took it for a run. It drove nicely. It was pretty good condition. Everything seemed to work. No rust to any degree in it. A couple of little spots, but nothing, only minor. So anyway, the deal was done. I went to the bank, drew the money out, and at 11:30, I'm on my way home, heading back. That was just before lunch on the Thursday. I got down to about Tweed Heads on the Thursday night. Absolutely buggered. Everything changed. The traffic has changed. Now you're on freeways. In fact, 20 and 30 years ago, you're on the main road, and you could you'd go past all the motels on the main road. Now there's freeways, and unless you know the area, the signage was pretty abysmal. And I was getting to the stage where it looked like I was going to either sleep in the car, which wasn't exciting, or I'd keep driving, and I was knackered. Anyway, after taking about 3 off-ramps, I finally what I guess must have been the old highway, and that took me down through Tweed Heads and back to the old landscape of all the motels along the old highway. So I stopped there overnight and then headed off bright and early on the Friday. And I could have got home Friday night, but I was coming past Jim's Canane's place at Morisset, so I thought I'll go in, I'll spend the night there and I'll get back in the morning. And a good excuse to have a beer with Jim. So I thought on the way into Morisset to his place, I thought I'll stop at the pub because Friday night he normally goes to the pub, and sure enough, there he was. So good night was had. A few beers was drunk, and funnily enough, one of his friends had that he was drinking with had a similar story. Friends of theirs bought an MG on eBay. It was down in Tasmania. They got a good price, good airfare to go down and pick it up. When they got down there to look at the car, it was a wreck, not as described at all. So they walked away from it. But then they couldn't get out of Tasmania, and they had to wait a couple of days. So it was accommodation, had to pay full freight for the airfare. They weren't very happy apparently. So I guess I was pretty lucky. And it's been a great car. Had a lot of fun with it. At the moment it's waiting to be registered because I let the registration go. The windscreen has a crack in it thanks to a surfboard falling on it in the garage. And so I've got to get that fixed, then I'll get it re-registered and have it back on the road. But it's a great car. I love it, really good.